So it's a beautiful Sunday morning, you're out for a ride, and guess what happens? Your steering gets a little heavy, and you're beginning to slow down a little bit. Looks like you got a flat tire. So this is going to be just a quick tutorial on how to fix the flat tire. There's several ways that you can get flats. One is if there's a projectile that goes through the tire, and another one is if you don't have enough air in the tire. Low tire pressure will give you something that's called a snake bite. And that will be inside the tire. There will be two very small holes next to each other. That's where you know you've got the snake bite. First thing to do is to take the tire off. And to do that, you take off the quick release. Okay, now your tire has all the air is out of your tire at this point. What you want to do is you want to separate the tire from the rim. You work your way around and you just kind of make sure they're dislodged from each other. It makes it much, much easier to get off that way. At the same time, you're looking at the tire to see if there's a little nail or a thorn, something like that. Snake bites are much more common on the smaller tires. It's very rare that you get one on a fat tire. These are only 28 millimeters wide, so if they are low on air pressure, you can get it out. Okay, if you can do it just with your hands, that's the best. That would be pretty hard with this one. So you're going to want to take a tire iron. They have small tire irons that are available that will go in the pouch on the back of your seat. Take the tire iron, go underneath the rim, pop it off. Second tire iron, maybe 4 inches away, pop it off. At that point, you should be able to do it by hand. You should just be able to walk your way around. It's much, much better on the rim if you can do that, just like that. Just pop it right on off. Okay, at that point, what you want to do is you want to take the tube out. And of course, in your spare tire kit, you've got a spare tube, patches, tire irons, and a way of getting air inside the tire. That can be a small frame pump or a CO2 canister. You can also get air in the tire. This isn't a snake bite. It's actually a hole. It was a small thorn that you picked up at the last turn. So you want to get the thorn out. And you also want to look inside, see if there's any other thorns, any buddies. At that point, the easiest way to do it is if you have a spare tube, is to put a little bit of air in the tube. Again, just a little tiny bit of air in there, not like that. It's not really putting any pressure on there, it's just there to hold the shape. So what you want to do then, you've taken the thorn out, you found there's no other thorns in there. You have the new tube, put it through the rim, and you want to work your way around, putting the new tube inside the tire all the way around. Looking good. Gonna be back on the road real soon. Gonna be burning those calories, getting some fresh air, having a good time. It'll be just a minute and your disaster will be done. Usually it's possible to put the tire back on just with your hands. It's much, much better for the rim that way. You just want to work it on there. A little bit by little bit. Bingo, got it. Then you take your handy dandy frame pump or CO2 canister, hook it up, put in the proper amount of air, and you'll know right away if you've gotten all the obstacles out, because it won't pump up real good. Okay, so that's 40 pounds. That's enough to get you home, or to a filling station, or to a bike shop. If you come here with a flat tire, we will put air in your tire for you. One thing you want to do is spin the tire to make sure you've got a nice even bead all the way around. This one's got a little bit of a dent right in through here. Pull it out if you can, like that. And that's real good right there. The install is just the opposite. Put this quick release in, Spin her around. Quick check to make sure everything looks good. Spinning good, not hitting anything, and you're back on the road, ready to go.